Stephanie's amazing. All right, so we are running late. I don't want to keep this guy waiting too much longer. Tim Rice, live from Iceland. It's Riceland. What's up, man?
Not me.
I know. I felt bad because I know you've
No,
been
it's
up
fine.
for quite some
I've been
time.
I've been up for 2 days. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
as you
was,
can see behind me, it's midnight.
that's midnight in Iceland.
That's midnight, so that is dusk. That's as dark as it's gonna get.
Wow, that's as dark as it'll get. It's not going to get any darker overnight.
No,
And then what? The sun comes sideways over the horizon.
the sun goes just. I can see the sun over there. It's just. It's like the longest sunset. So it's been sunset since about 8 o'clock.
Wow,
The
that's
moon is
so.
right
How does that mess with you? You've been there a couple times. How does that mess with you mentally?
The first time it really messed with me. I didn't sleep at all, pretty much, and it was bad because I was the chauffeur. So everybody else would drive with me, and they'd sleep, and I just kept driving. But it takes getting used to. Then I came back in the winter, and it's the opposite. Like there's only 6 hours of sunlight.
Wow. Oh, look at that. In Canada, they're getting haze from the volcanic eruptions from Iceland. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, actually, I can see it right over my shoulder. I can see the eruption.
I'm going to show you a couple of pictures in just a second.
I just sent you some too.
Yeah, I just got those in. So, party in the barn, as we talked about earlier.
No,
We're on our way over there.
So I can change the code, and it's all taken care of, and now you can't get it.
And yeah, Iceland. I think that's on everybody's bucket list right now. And so, talk about as I show these pictures for Christina. Let's talk about how beautiful this place is. And I have a whole bunch of pictures, but we'll start with some older ones from you. Just talk about the scenery. Look at that.
So that waterfall you can walk behind. So there's a little green dot that's right next to on the left-hand side. That's a person.
That's a person?
That's a person.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
You walk in the cave and you can walk behind it. So there's a part of Iceland called the Golden Circle. And you land in just outside Reykjavik. And you're about 30 minutes from Reykjavik. And then you drive around the Golden Circle and you see 8 waterfalls and the geyser and all sorts of stuff. And that's the biggest. That's a little bit further. Actually, I'm going there tomorrow. So that's down by Vik. That's on the south coast. So my favorite part of Iceland is the south coast.
Okay.
But there's so many. That's the north coast.
Well, how big is Iceland? Like, how long would it take you to go from south to north?
You could do the whole. So the ring road is their like main highway that goes all the way around the border. The outskirts of the oceans. So you can drive all the way around the island. We did it in 10 days. You can do it in 6.
10 days, 6 days. Okay.
It's 1,000 miles.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. Yep.
Okay, you can't do that where we're from. So
no.
I like that.
No.
What's this thing?
That is the Viking ship that's in Reykjavik. It overlooks Reykjavik Harbor.
How many cities are there, or what do they call them there? I don't know what they call them.
They're cities. Yeah. I think it's like 6 major cities, and then there's a lot of towns.
Okay.
So I'm in the fastest growing town I'm in tonight. I can't remember the name of it, but like the van I'm in has this really cool setup that as you pull into a town, it gives you like this history of it. So this is the fastest growing fishing village in the country. And it's really quaint.
That is a sunset or sunrise?
Neither. That's just the sun sitting there.
That's just the sun. Look at that roadway.
That is the road from Walter Mitty.
Is it really?
So that's the road he skateboards down.
Oh, wow. So I think a lot of people know Iceland because of that movie. So in recent years, and then the one that Will Ferrell just did.
In Walter Mitty, that was a good movie. In Walter Mitty, they call it Greenland, but everything they call Greenland was Iceland.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
So they start in Iceland, and then they go, "Oh, we're going to Greenland," and they just never left. They just
but everything's there. Yeah. What is an American bar like in Iceland?
We didn't go in.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah. It is funny. I wonder how they perceive us. Well, you must know because you probably spoke as well as you could to an Icelandic person. What do they think of us?
They love our money. It's a tourist.
Happy country. To have you there.
They're happy. They will tell you that they're happy to have you here. I don't think they are, but they will tell you that they are, and they won't tell you in the warm, fuzzy way. They're not warm and fuzzy people.
They're not? I thought they were.
They're New Englanders.
Okay, hold on, Tim.
Where are you going?
I'm plugging my computer in. I'm losing power. I had it plugged in, but it fell out. Anyway, let's keep going.
They're warm as fuzzy as New Englanders are. That's why I love them. Like they're us.
That's not good.
No, it is good.
You can relate to them.
Yeah, no, they're us. They're probably a little bit nicer than us, but they're a little bit more abrupt. Like so, it's like, hey, you growing a beard? Yeah, it sucks. Like, oh, okay, that's it. So
when you went in 2000, was it 18 or 17?
17.
When you came back, I remember you saying that this place in the next 5, 6, 7 years is going to become a tourist trap. Has that happened yet?
It was about to, and then COVID happened. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you were spot on.
This is my third time being at this airport, and the airport has grown twice, doubled in size each time I've been here. And then
I didn't know that about Christina. Part Icelandic.
I did
the Vikings.
My 23andMe, and I am too.
Are you really? Oh, I don't remember you saying that. What else are you?
Irish. So it's very
French Canadian.
Very common that the Celtic men came to Iceland, snagged themselves a wife, and then took them back home. And so a lot of people that are Irish have the Celtic. Hey, Amy. A lot of the Celtic blood and the Icelandic blood go together.
All right, let's see some of your most recent pictures in no particular order. I don't know if you had a story to tell as you sent these to me.
I only sent you the only thing I've edited so far is the volcano. So that's just from the airplane.
Oh, that's okay. Look at that. Wow.
So that was my afternoon today.
So that's erupting?
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
Like when I pictured it in my head, I thought of oozing. Like I thought of an ooze. Like maybe it's just trickling over the corner. That is an eruption.
So it does that for about a minute.
Wow.
And then it stops, and then 10 minutes goes by, and then it comes back again. And every 10 to 12 minutes would happen.
Sort of like a geyser. Like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're about 100. I'm about 100 yards from that. So every time that would blow, it get really hot. And then
does it get loud? I don't know how.
Oh yeah, it sounds like trains, like 10 trains coming straight up in the sky.
Do you get scared when you hear that? Like it's common there now, and it's not harmful. But as an outsider, you hear that for the first time. Do you take a step back?
No, you don't hear it unless you're there. And I hiked over 3 miles to get there, so it's not right off the road.
Hold on, there's no need to reply to this. I love it. That is amazing. And that is amazing, Tim. The pictures of the volcano are amazing. Reka's name set. Talk about Reka.
Yeah. Actually, that's funny.
No swearing on this show, Don. I've refrained for an hour, and then she's going to break the seal. I'm just kidding.
I wrote to I did that picture of Reka the other night before I went to Iceland with her with the Reka vodka.
So this is very personal for you and your family. When you came back,
more me, yeah.
I know, but when you came back, the whole family got tattoos.
Yeah, we all have Icelandic runes.
And you've been there this is your third time, and this time you're here alone. No
matter how I turn my arm, I cannot show my tattoo.
Why is this so personal to you?
I don't know. I just connect with this place. It's just gorgeous. It's for a photographer. It's a photographer's paradise. So I mean, I'm looking out the front right now of the van, my van by the ocean, and it's sunset, like a beautiful orange sky sunset. Behind me is this blue sky with the moon is right over my shoulder. Like these are two incredible scenes, and they'll be here for the next 4 hours without leaving. Where like we can get a beautiful sunset at Hopedale Pond. Like that's one of my favorite places to get a sunset. It's gone in 3 minutes. Like here it's
continuous there.
Here it's 4 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
And the way the light hits the mountains and just the lava rocks, everything's different. It feels like a different planet.
Will you? You're there as a photographer. You said that, but will you take some time just to sit back and enjoy and reflect without your camera?
Shot less today than I've probably ever shot since I've been here. Yeah. It was just I don't know. Yeah, it's funny. I have no, and I'm very organized and like plans. I have no plan. I don't know exactly what I'm doing.
Awesome, and that is very good for you. Somebody who knows you, that is amazing that you're doing it.
It's good for me, and I keep stressing the hell out over wearing. So I have friends here now. I've made friends, and so my friend Aaron, we were supposed to meet up today and we couldn't. He's like, "So where are you going tomorrow?" And I go, "I don't know, south." He's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" "I don't know. I'm gonna go south." Like, so I mean, there's some favorite things. I want to go see that plane again. There's some
Oh, those are
pictures that
cool.
got away from me that I want to go back and get, like, since I've been here. But there's
Now
really
you
no plan.
said you said you want to go back and get it like a photographer.
Yeah, no, I want to go get him. Like, I want to redo of a couple things.
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy yourself too while you're there.
I'm gonna enjoy myself once I take a nap. Like, it is 12:10 here.
Ooh, it's 4 hours. Oh, I forgot about that.
So it's 12:10 here, and I left my house Tuesday night to get on a plane that was broken
Ugh.
Wednesday night, and then had to wait for that, and then come home, and then go do it all over again, and it just never worked out. So I've had one peanut butter sandwich, something called an Appleson, which is their soda, and I walked about 10 miles.
I think you need to grab a skateboard and you need to do that.
That would be awesome, to be honest with you.
Just for the sake of the connection with them.
Promised my daughter that I would do everything I can not to go to the emergency room.
Kelly is asking if they can hire you.
Actually, so that's one of the things I do here. So I'm supposed to be. It was supposed to start last year, but hopefully it'll start next year. Is I am working with a tour company that Tim Rice Photo. You can come take a tour of Iceland with Tim Rice Photo and the tour company I work with. I will teach you how to use your camera, and then they will drive us to these really cool places. And now I know enough about them, so that's actually where I'm heading towards.
There you go, Kel.
And then somebody asked what the best time to visit here is anytime. It's a different place. So this is my third season, but they only have 2 seasons. So they have summer and winter. And I've been at the end of summer, I've been at the beginning of summer now, and I've been in the winter. I like the winter, but the winter's tough. You've got to I couldn't do a solo trip in the winter. You've got to know somebody that knows how to get to these places that are just incredible glaciers and stuff.
And the second time you went was the glaciers. It was winter, right?
Yeah. So I was here March. So this is my bookend. This is my bookend trip to COVID. So I was here the week COVID started, for us at least. I came home 2 days later. We all were in masks. I come home next week. 2 days later, we're all out of our masks. So.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Do you want to stick around for our segment with Jay?
I'll stay for a few minutes.